we are in Westport, Connecticut. This home was built in 1908, and I'm helping the homeowners do an extensive renovation, inside and out.
Wait a minute, I thought I hired you to repaint the bathroom.
You did, but then I got a little bored. I love demo day. So now that we prepared the back wall to break through, we're peeling away half of the garage roof. This was not in the budget. It is totally wrong. So of course, I took down the fireplace. The owners are going to flip when they see this. Are you ready to see your new media room, kitchenette, and bath?
Oh my God. I love it. It's beautiful.
We're just getting started here at Green Isle.
What have you done to my house this time?
Find out. Welcome to Life on Mars, the Home Makeover Show. As America's top lifestyle expert, I have spent my whole life creating a casual luxury brand that is dedicated to helping others get inspired with their own home. By simply applying my 6 design principles, I will be turning this New England home into a casual luxury haven. And although I have worked on many home makeover projects over the years, this is my biggest project yet. So join me. Each episode, my casual luxury makeover comes together right before your very eyes. Hi everyone, I'm Jennings, and welcome to another episode of Life on Mars, the Home Makeover Show. We've done a lot of work here at Green Isle, but we're not done yet. On today's episode, we're going to focus on the rooftop deck, the sun deck, and the pergola. And I'm going to deconstruct it all along the way. There's lots to do here, so let's get started. The never-ending saga of the thermal bluestone and the fieldstone. So we intentionally wanted to match the existing pool area with the thermal bluestone because it has a very uniform look to it. What arrived and what was initially installed was a fieldstone, and it varied in color. Ross was generous enough to say, we're gonna fix it, we're gonna rip it up and order brand new thermal bluestone. So of course, it arrives, and I have to make a really bad call to Ross to tell him that it does not match. You better answer. I am looking at the thermal bluestone, and it does not match.
No, but wait a minute. No, we checked it. I mean, we've had this, we were all in that together.
Listen, I don't know what we're going to do, but you have to fix this, and you have to fix it today. This is not good because this is delaying everything.
All right, well, we gotta figure it out, so I'll be right up.
All right. Now that is never a good call to make. And what ends up happening, Ross saved the day. Woohoo! Because he went back to the original contractor who laid the pool area, and luckily enough, he had some in stock, so we were able to purchase it from him and then install it. And thank goodness, that is all now put to rest. Thank goodness. Even Mother Nature can't stop us. So in spite of the fact that we're going to work through the cold, we did start the rooftop deck and the pergola a lot earlier in the season. And boy, was it a process. Take a look. The back side of the existing garage faces the pool, so it was the perfect place to add a rooftop deck. I'm finally on top of the rooftop deck. Let me tell you what's happening here. Here's our fireplace. Over here, we're gonna have a television that's going to be an all-season weatherproof TV, which is gonna be fantastic. Over here, we have cabinets that will allow us to access all this wonderful storage. And then over here, we have more cabinets with a bar sink and more storage. And we're also gonna have a little tiny refrigerator here as well. So as you can see, a lot has happened. A lot of moving parts are taking place. So I'm gonna get out of the way before I get nailed.
not hard. You just
So I'm a pretty easygoing guy. I'll try anything once. You know, I have no problem swinging a hammer, but my team had this great idea that perhaps maybe I should learn how to use a nail gun. Oh.
Double fired.
yeah.
I double.
You have to and come out.
You double fired the gun. It bounced off.
And I must say, it's hard. I did not enjoy that process one bit. I kept freaking out over it. It's not so easy, but I gave it a more try. So here we go. Coming up.
Wow, is this the makeover house? Because it looks pretty after, not that much before.
Wow, right?
Beautiful.
As America's top lifestyle expert, it's very difficult sometimes to find people that are on the same standards that you expect. Tiefenthaler was able to execute my project as well as my client's project to a degree that surpassed not only my expectations, but my clients as well.
Ross is extremely knowledgeable, dedicated, and just very easy to work with, and it's made the whole process fantastic.
Hi, I'm Ross from Tiefenthaler. We specialize in high-end construction.
Welcome back to Life on Mars, the home makeover show. We've been busy adding a deck and a pergola to the O'Kane family's historic Westport, Connecticut home. And just when you think you are ahead of schedule, well, the homeowner has an interesting challenge. All right, so we're on site, we're talking about all the different projects that need to be done, our timeline, and Yvonne has this vision. All of a sudden, she thinks, what can we do in reference to expanding my master bedroom and perhaps putting another deck off of the bedroom? I thought this was a brilliant idea because not only will it allow for more natural light to flood the master bedroom, it will also be extremely decorative as well and create a purpose to the porch and then right above it to have this deck area. While cutting out the roof line for the new master bedroom sun deck, we noticed some water damage. So the old shingles had to go. Today's a big day. The cedar shingles for the new roof are arriving today. In spite of the fact that Mother Nature just keeps hammering us with this weather, we're going to move forward and hopefully get this installed. That way we can make our timeline. All right, well, my 6 core design principles were created for indoor spaces, but they can be applied to outdoor living as well. The first one, represent Mother Nature. Well, that's an easy one because when you're outside, you're clearly surrounded by those elements. Number 2 is embrace light and reflection. Enhance the natural light with reflective surfaces such as glass and mirrors. Number 3 is natural materials and colors, and you can get that effect by the fabrics that you pick. Rethink, repurpose, and redesign. When we moved the fireplace, we weren't foolish about just going and buying a brand new one. So let's relocate it and use it somewhere that made better sense. Repeat shape and patterns. An example is the banisters and the railings. We use the existing ones as inspiration for the spacing and the shapes. Now, consider size and scale. When it comes to outdoor spaces, well, you have no real walls. So when you have no walls, you can go a lot larger, you can go grander. So I love this principle and it works beautifully outdoors as well.
Please. It's still gonna Phillips.
All right, Chris is basically on the site every day, and Chris doesn't say much, but when he does want to talk and he does want to articulate something, I make sure I am paying attention. A good lead carpenter helps you avoid any problems down the road. So I was talking to Chris, and he was installing the new garage door and decorative window next to it. All the windows are getting a decorative trim as well, so we'll make sure we follow that here as well. And then the window is here. So I was so thrilled to see it installed. But when Yvonne came home, her first reaction was, I'm not crazy about that door. I always believe that the client is the boss. But I also believe when something's a little bit of a shock and you don't expect it, that you should also step away, digest it, and then come back to it. And you know what? A couple days later, she was like, I like that door. So we averted any issues and we kept moving forward. The devil is in the details, and when it comes to trim, I like to use a PVC material. We'll get that taken care of.
Mar, what did you do to yourself?
I know, I know.
Escape. Rejuvenate. Relax into your perfect dream at Dream Spa and Salon. From couture, color and cuts, and hot rock massages to perfect pedicures, Dream has you covered from head to toe. Dream Spa and Salon. We welcome you to dream.
Welcome back to Life on Mars, the home makeover show. We've been busy adding 2 new decks and a pergola to Green Isle, and all on schedule. But I almost got sidelined by a shaving accident. All right, so you're sure we can stay on schedule today? We'll get that taken care of.
Mar, what did you do to yourself?
I know. Earlier that morning, I had an unfortunate relationship with my razor, and he won. I ended up going to the walk-in clinic and I received a couple of butterfly stitches. And of course, Yvonne doesn't miss a thing. I guess it's gonna make me very, I don't know, tough guy now that I have a scar.
I was gonna say everyone loves a pirate.
It's not slowing me down. There's still work to be done here, so I'm still here.
All right, I'm glad you're
My
here.
day continues.
My name's Yvonne O'Kane. I've lived in Westport for almost 13 years. I'm a former architect. I'm happily married for 21 years to my husband Neil, and we have 3 wonderful children, Alexandra, Caroline, and Teddy. I first met Mar when I came on the garden tour in 2011, and I was thoroughly captivated with the property. And then when I saw his house come up on the 2013 Westport Historical House Tour for Christmas, I said, I absolutely have to go. My relationship with Mar started from that first consultation, and from then forward it's been easy, fun, and now I wake up every morning and there he is in my kitchen.
Not only is she a great client, but now the entire family has become really special friends to me as well. And that's the best thing that you can ever ask for when you're designing a space. And so far,
I'm doing a good job.
so far,
You're doing a great job.
so far.
You are marvelous.
All right, that's the right word. All right, so we have a list of things that we have to do, and we do it together. And part of the process is definitely sharing ideas, but most importantly, we have to have fun too. Good boy.
Okay. Good deal, okay?
Popcorn! Popcorn! Entire house and family upside down. Too low, too slow.
Yeah.
We can get 100 years for those.
Which is awesome.
I'll be an old man. Wait, the other way. Wait, supermodel. It's a wind machine. Just in time, the painters are here. We're finishing up the railings, so that's going to keep us completely on schedule. And that makes me happy.
Very close.
Putting these railings have been somewhat challenging, especially when you have a slanted roof, as we do. So what we needed to do is we took 2 2x4s and connected them, and we manipulated them to have a bow in them. To code, you can't have more than a 4-inch gap when it comes to railings. if we had a straight 2x4 go from the top to the bottom, we found that the spacing was too large. So an alternative was to take two 2x4s, put them together, and it gives us a consistent 4 inches from the top to the bottom, no more than that. So we're to code, and aesthetically, it looks great.
Marvelous. This is really, really nice.
Hi everyone, I'm lifestyle expert Jennings. I'm the author of Life on Mars, Creating Casual Luxury. I'm inviting you all inside my Westport, Connecticut home to explore my 6 casual luxury design principles. And it's full of practical tips that you can apply in any space. It's casual luxury made simple and smart. It's like an entire season of a home makeover show in one book. Order your copy now. Welcome back to Life on Mars, the home makeover show. With the new rooftop deck, sun deck, and pergola almost done, I get a fun visit from a TV friend. I'm crazy about Carrie Lee. Now, she's an anchor here in the local station in Connecticut, and many times I work with her where she is the boss. So recently she just bought a brand new home, and she was looking for some great inspirational ideas for her outdoor rooms. So I thought it'd be a great idea to invite her over to Green Isle, where I can show off a lot of the work that we have done, and that way she can apply some of those same principles and ideas in her space as well.
When I pulled up, I thought, wow, is this the makeover house? 'Cause it looks pretty after, not that much before.
Well, I hope that you will find some great inspirational ideas in reference to how to resonate with the outdoor elements that really infuse outdoor living with indoor living.
All right, I am definitely getting inspiration, but I need some help. Your help.
Well, you come to the right place. Come on.
Good. Okay, let's go look.
On the way over, I showed Carrie Lee the before photos so she could understand how much has changed. The pergola area allows so much natural light to come here, you don't feel enclosed.
No, I can't even imagine this not being here. This feels like it's supposed to be here. It must have felt like a carport before.
It did, very much so.
What happened to the fireplace that was there?
I took it down.
You did not. Where is it?
So I took that gas fireplace and I relocated it to the rooftop deck over here.
I am dying to see the rooftop deck, especially now.
Okay, come on.
Okay, this
There's a little
looks
bit on the
like
dance floor, right?
oh my gosh, that's another use. It almost looks like this is an indoor room, or could be that someone just took the roof off of. I mean, this is amazing. There's so much detail.
Well, you know, my idea was that when you are doing outdoor design, especially when it comes to outdoor living spaces, you have the opportunity to go a little larger in scale. Here's the bar that I was talking about.
Okay.
Because this allows the family not to have to go back into the house. So we have a refrigerator.
Cold drinks for the pool.
Absolutely.
Just drinks for the parents.
We have a sink here.
Well, and I've learned from you, design is nothing unless it works. This functions for this family. Imagine the fun they're going to have up here.
This did not exist.
Okay.
And by bumping out and doing this little dormer, we were able to add the French doors. And if you notice the railings and the banisters there, we picked up the same design on this rooftop deck. We're waiting for one more railing here that has the X pattern with the squares
nice.
around it.
Okay.
So this will be our one little focal point. All right, so listen, it was so fantastic to have you come and visit Green Isle. Would you come back and see some of the rest of the rooms when we progress and start moving forward as well?
Happily. Anytime there is a tour opportunity, let me know. I cannot wait to see what the family's reaction is when they see it.
Okay, well, as a news person, why don't you sign off?
All right, reporting from Green Isle
Yes.
in Westport, Jennings and Carrie Lee Mayland.
News at 11. Although there's plenty of work going on inside, I'm doing all the finishing touches outside for Yvonne's outdoor rooms. And it's just in time because I'm done and she's pulling up now. Welcome to Green Isle.
I'm so happy to be home. I can't wait to see what you've done.
Come on, let's take a look. All right, so Alexandra, the last time you were here, this was not completed.
Not at all. It looks great.
Wow, right?
Beautiful. Look at it. Look at the whole space.
Incredible,
Look at
right?
Yeah, I'm speechless.
When we added this pergola, we thought, let's open it up as much as we possibly can. And now we have all this natural light that floods this area. And of course, the fact that we have a decorative window and this beautiful door here, it invites us to go from one space to the other.
It sure does, but look at the symmetry between it with the cross beams, the doors. It's beautiful. A whole nother room.
And now we have this great staircase that takes you right to the pool.
The stairs are grand. They're beautiful. I love the curve.
That little detail of just curving the steps makes it different and unique versus simple steps. So it's a little added detail. We talk about this all the time. The devil is what? In the details.
Oh my gosh, this looks amazing.
Look at this.
Pretty cool, right?
Wow.
Oh, yes.
I can
Relax.
already relax here.
Good for you.
Scoot on over.
It's hard to imagine that this was just a simple roof line. It was part of the garage, and now you have this outdoor space to truly enjoy. Overlooking the swimming pool, I have recycled your furniture.
Is that my fireplace?
That's your fireplace.
Good job reusing it. It looks way better here than it did in the other spot.
Right above, we have the television set that is for outdoor entertaining. I mean, you can congregate out here. Everyone has a space to really enjoy. If I was maybe a little bit younger, this would be my playhouse. Take a look.
Oh, look. Oh, that's perfect. This will be Teddy's new playhouse.
We'll definitely find Teddy in here sometime.
Right? Dun, 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 dun.
Wow.
Look at this.
Wow.
A whole wet bar.
A wet bar. Everything you
Wow.
possibly need to entertain outside.
Oh, I thought we weren't going to leave downstairs. Now we're not going to leave up here.
These spaces are really for the entire family, but now I have a space for you and Neil. All right, Yvonne and Neil's little retreat.
Ma, it's my own private little retreat up here. It's a mini version of what we have on the sun deck.
And that was the idea. Because we were creating this sun deck, I wanted to make sure that it had a very cohesive design to the rooftop deck. And now you notice, I wanted to give you two a little place where you can lounge, relax, have some coffee, a little oasis from, of course, the activity of
The rest of us.
Carolyn, Alexandra and Teddy. This is your own little area, and it has some fantastic views of your
I
property.
think I'm on top of the world up here.
Right?
How is the rest of my house coming along?
Well, I'll give you a little sneak peek. Come on.
All right, let's take a look.
But you're gonna have to wait. There's a lot going on here at Green Isle, and we just began the process. We still have to address the master bedroom, the kids' bathroom, the master bath, the kitchen, the living room, and the family room. Casual luxury has no boundaries. It works in any space, for any design, for anyone. Make sure you tune in to marjennings.com to get other inspirational ideas. Until next time, see you soon. So glasses, you always want to have at least 2 glasses. Don't create a bar with 1 glass unless you want to drink by yourself, and I do not recommend it. Okay?